Hello everyone, my name is Ananya Arora and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be talking about 5 tips that I have for you if you are a design student or you're planning to be a design student or if you are someone who has entered into the industry very recently. So let's get started. Design colleges are very tough. They're very exhausting. They're very draining for your brain and for your mind and for your creativity. But still, it is all worth it in the end. I have, from my experience, written down 5 tips that can really help you if you are a design student, to make it easy for you. And the things that I learned the hard way, things that I wished someone would have told me when I started my own college or even while I was in college, because I realized them way too late. Okay, tip number 1 if you're a design student is that you should never compare. Focus on yourself. When you focus on yourself and don't compare your journey, it is much easier to explore your creativity and to go ahead with what you are trying to create. It is not like school. Design colleges are not like school. They're very much, very dynamic place. Everyone is trying to find themselves. So never compare your self journey or even your marks or even your academic grades with someone who's your peers are doing great, so your friends are doing great, because this is your journey. And as a design student, you have to figure out what works for you. Who are you as a designer? Who are you as a creator? And if you keep focusing or if you keep comparing yourself with anyone else that is or what is happening around you or who's scoring better or who is being appreciated more, it will never help you. You have to compare yourself from who you were yesterday, how much you have evolved, how much you have discovered yourself. That is what design college is all about. You have to figure out what works for you, what is the thing that you want to create. Okay, so the second tip is that don't take criticism personally. You are never supposed to take criticism personally, because the criticism that you receive is for your work. It is for that particular project that you have put out there. It is for that particular assignment or whatever. It is never personal. No one hates you. I have believed that, this particular teacher hates me or this person has a particular grudge against me. It is never that. If someone's coming up to you and telling you something about your work, it is only about your work. It is not about you. Don't take criticism personally. It will never let you grow. It will hinder your growth. If you get wind up here about taking things too personally, you will never grow. You will never be able to see beyond that personal thing. And even if the criticism is very worth it, even if it's very important for your work and it might really help you, you will never be able to see it or even work upon it, because you will think that it is about you. It is not about you. It is always about your work, whether it is coming from your teachers or your peers. If the criticism is about work, let it be about work. Don't make it personal. Don't take it personal. No one has anything against you. If at all, your teachers and your peers and your friends are really trying to help you. If they're, giving a feedback to your work, or if they're trying to help you, it is only to help you. No one hates you. Trust me. It's hard to believe, but no one hates you. Okay, so the third tip is that disassociate yourself from your work. It is very important that you disassociate yourself from your work. Always remember that no matter how much pressurizing, how much consuming, how much draining all this is, it is still your work. Work is a part of your life. It is not your life. It is a part of your life. If you remember this, if you keep this in your head, take one day at a time, it will really make things simple for you. I know in this pandemic, doing a design college can be really exhausting. I have not even thought of it. I did only a part of my semester during the pandemic and it was really exhausting for me. So if you're really in college at the moment and you're really trying to give yourself out there, just remember that it is a part of your life. It is not your entire life. Don't let it consume you. Disassociate yourself from your work. Remember that it is a part of your life and not your entire life. Take one day at a time. Take it slowly, simply. Take a breath, look at it from an eagle's eye point of view, and just see. It will really open up your perspectives, make you feel more calm, and really bring out the creativity in you, rather than just letting it consume you and making you feel exhausted. Okay, so the fourth tip is that learn beyond your classroom. Don't limit your learnings or yourself to your own classroom only. I remember when I was in college, I used to do all these things in these clubs. I was a vice president of the literary club. I did volunteer for a Bangalore Fashion Week, and I would say that all these experiences enrich you much more rather than just sitting and learning in the classroom. No doubt that is important. That should not be ignored. You cannot be like, okay, I'm learning outside my classroom and that compensates for what is being taught in the classroom. That is not what I'm saying. But if you can go out, do internships, do freelance projects, volunteer for different events, for fashion shows, for workshops, events happening in college, talks, everything. It is very much important for you to grow as a person, as a designer. It is very important to expand yourself to your horizons, and just see what works for you. Probably it will open you up to new perspectives, and networking is also very important. If you learn beyond your classroom, it is really rewarding, trust me on that. Okay, so the fifth tip is ask for help. I know it seems very tough, everyone seems too busy, even your teachers feel unapproachable at times, that you cannot approach them, and sometimes you want to be the person who knows it all, but trust me, you are not. And if you ask for help, it will make things easier for you, and in most of the cases it will make things better for you. Asking for help, don't be shy. At the same time, if I'm saying ask for help, then be kind. If someone approaches you, just open your heart to them, open your contacts to them, open your resources. Just be kind to share, because if you are able to share, there will be a time when you will need them, if someone needs you at the moment. And don't be shy in asking for help. Many times we assume that the other person might not help us, or what will they think, and we feel that we are the ones who are weak if we are asking for help, but that is not the case. Many times you want to grow for your work, you want to grow as a designer, and that can only help, and that is only possible if you ask for help. If you reach out and people help you, and you help them in return. I know that it feels very tough in a design college, because everyone seems too closed or too consumed up by their own things, but it is really important that you make this a habit, and really asking for help will make things easier for you, and they will make things better for you in most of the cases. So that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you liked it. I tried to keep it very short, because I understand that no one's been really liking the long form content, and I really wanted to put out this short, crisp and sweet video. I have not been very regular with my YouTube, because this pandemic has really taken a toll on me, and I am not feeling very motivated to put out stuff there. But if you are seeing this, and if you think that even one of the tips has really helped you, please share this. Please share the link to this. I will be uploading it to my Instagram also, like parts of it. It will really motivate me, and I will be more than glad to realize that I have really helped you. So this brings us to the end of this video. I have tried to keep it very small this time, and let's see how you guys like it. See you next time. Bye bye.